I was watching Chris MD the other day when I stumbled across a video. He had a checklist of techniques that he had to score, including a finesse shot, a power shot, a volley, all the way up to a Rabona, bicycle kick and scorpion kick. And I decided that I'd copy Chris, not by getting dumped by my girlfriend, but by recreating the goals on his list in FIFA 23. If you don't know who I am, I'm a FIFA skiller who posts incredible goals every day, so subscribe if you're not already. And it's literally my job to do these techniques in FIFA, so how hard can it be? So this is the team that I'm going to be using. It's just made up of untradeable players I have in my club, but if you want a team like this or better, go to my sponsor U7Buy, which is in the description, and use code DAVS for 6% off your cheap foot coins. And watch out for my striker Petr Cech because he's genuinely the best striker in the game. I figured I could quickly knock out the first 4 of these in the first game. Finesse shot, power shot, volley and Trivela are all just standard goals in FIFA, but I figured I'd make it a little bit harder by saying I could only score them outside the box. And so I got started with scoring a finesse shot. The finesse shot is one of the default goals to score in FIFA, and I felt like this wouldn't take very long. All I had to do was make some room on the edge of the box and hope to curl it into the corner of the net, and this was one of the easiest on the list, so I wanted to get it out the way as soon as possible. Finesses though aren't as effective as usual this year, so it took me a little while, but I have full faith in my players. French, you are absolutely awful, man. But in the 20th minute, I got the ball with Neymar, did a couple skills to make space and hit it perfectly over the goalkeeper and into the net. The first goal ticked off and I wanted to get the first 4 all completed by the end of the game. I was even more confident about scoring the power shot. It's maybe the easiest goal to score, and with Cech up front, the best striker in the game, I knew it was only a matter of time before I scored one. His shooting is just incredible. But it got to half time and I still hadn't really got close. If I wanted to achieve my goal of completing the first 4 in one match, I'd have to really get in the zone. And that's what I did from kickoff. I really have a feeling that I'm going to score from kickoff here. I'm going to go for it. I really thought that was it. But then in the 52nd minute, Cech got on the ball. It's just too easy for Petr Cech, honestly. What a goal. So I'd completed 2 with 2 to go, and the volley was the one I was most worried about. I decided to try and set it up with an El Tornado or Balassi flick and go for a power shot volley, since that's one of the most consistent ways to score them. And then on my 4th try, I did this with Paqueta. Well, that was quick. Then it was on to the Trivela, which, as everyone who's played FIFA knows, is overpowered. But the time was really starting to tick away and my Trivelas weren't even getting close. If I wanted to score the first 4 in one match, I really had to do it soon. Okay, last attack. Trent. Get in! All 4 in the first match. That is crazy. And then it was on to the next 4. These would be a little harder and I've done something maybe a bit controversial. Now the next 4 techniques in Chris's video are the Topen, Urzel Bounce, Half Volley and Knuckleball. I've decided to change these. First of all, instead of a Topen, I'm going to be scoring an Omri fake pass because a Topen just isn't in the game and this is the next best thing. Secondly, the Urzel Bounce also isn't possible, so I'm replacing that with a goal where I embarrass the goalkeeper. Then the half volley is just a bit boring, so that's being replaced by the drag back flick because it's just the best looking technique in the game. And finally, a standard knuckleball is just a power shot, which I've already done. So I'll be scoring a long range knuckleball free kick. And by the way, I completed the 5-star skill Aubameyang SBC, so we're going to add him to the team and try him out. Let's get into it. Okay, that team isn't great, but I think the Omri fake pass might take a while to score. Oh, that was quite quick. So with that one complete and a swift rage quit, we quickly move on, I guess. Embarrassing the goalkeeper is a bit vague, but my overall aim was to do a skill move to beat the keeper and finish with a flare shot. There's a few skill moves that are actually very good for beating the goalkeeper 1v1, I've done a tutorial on 3 of my favourites, and I felt like I could get this done quite quickly. I had a few fails, sometimes trying to do a bit too much, but in the 18th minute, this happened. Another Henry fake pass, but I'll take it, it still looked pretty cool. I had the rest of the game to score my favourite flare shot, the drag back flick. The best way to do this is to Rabona fake, so you'll side on with the keeper, and press L2 and L1 and circle. And I kinda did it on my second attempt. I really didn't mean to make this easy, I tried to make it more challenging and more interesting, but we move on. Full disclosure, all the goals so far and after this are scored in rivals, but for the long range knuckleball free kick I'm going to be playing in moments because it's the only way to repeatedly try free kicks. Because I feel kind of bad about this, I will be using check to take the free kicks with his 75 free kick accuracy. Okay, first knuckleball, always aim for the far post, just over 4 power, no. I swear I'm getting worse. I thought that was going straight in then. Okay, we did it. Finally. Petr Cech Knuckleball Freekick. You'll love to see it. So then it was time to move on to the final 4, and these are all next level difficult. Backheel, Bicycle Kick, Rabona, Scorpion Kick. And again, I decided to make some of them harder, so stay tuned. For the backheel, I decided to go for the backheel chip technique. It's harder than a standard backheel, it's more similar to the one Chris uses in the video, and it just looks very nice. At first, I was struggling to do even the animation. The best way to do it is to cut back so you're facing away from goal, and then press L2 and L1 and shoot. Eventually, I started to do it a bit more consistently, constantly running into the box, cutting back and trying to chip the keeper. In my opinion, it's one of the coolest looking techniques, but it's so hard to score. And then even the shot is so slow that the goalkeeper can quite easily get back on his line and make an easy catch. Even just getting it on target is quite tricky, so it definitely would not be an easy one. By the end of the first game, I still hadn't scored it, but I was determined in the second game. Second game, I'm 100% getting it this time. Oh my god, I thought I was going straight in then. We did it, backheel chip is done. Finally, onto the bicycle kick. Yeah, bicycle kicks are just too easy, so I've changed this one as well. Instead of scoring a bog standard bicycle, I'll be trying to score a Chestflick Bicycle kick, again to make it harder, but also it just looks so good. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of expected this one to be done quickly. I've scored so many of these this year, it usually takes me like one game of just running towards the box and chest flicking to get one, but this one took the longest so far. Strap yourself in. For 3 games I spammed the bicycle kick. Aubameyang, you are absolutely terrible. Oh my god, how did that not go in? This was really starting to remind me of my Zlatan bicycle kick from the Puskas recreation, and that took 32 attempts at just bicycle kicks before I got it in. But that was with gold Zlatan. Now I'm using much better players, surely I'd have to get it soon. Finally, towards the end of my third match, I got it. The power bicycle kick was so nice from Aubameyang, we take it and we move on to the Rabona. So in my recreating Puskas goals video, I claim to be the king of Rabonas and scored one with my first attempt. This time, to make it harder, I decided to score a lobbed Rabona, like in Chris's video, which meant putting manual crossing and lob passing on to try and score basically a cross into the goal. Surely I can do it on my first try again. No, I couldn't, but I did it on my second. The Scorpion kick took Chris 3 days to score in real life. Let's see how long it takes in FIFA. There's only one way to do Scorpions consistently in FIFA 23, and that is to do an Chestflick and then press L2 and circle, and there's only a small chance you'll actually do a Scorpion kick. I managed to do one on my first try, but then not again for the entirety of the first game. And then I didn't do it for the whole of the second game, or the third game, or the fourth game. In fact, it is now 3 AM, still haven't scored it. I think I've played about 14 games just trying to score a Scorpion kick. I've done it once, it was my first attempt. Since then, haven't even got close. Very annoying. I'm gonna come back, try again tomorrow. Okay, it's a new day. We've added Moments McAllister in and Trent back in as well. I'm definitely getting it today. I was confident, and then in my first attack, I did this. Oh my god, finally, my first attempt of the day, and we've scored it. That catch flip was so smooth to beat the defender. Scorpioned it in. We've done it. And so I'd scored every single technique from Chris's video in FIFA 23. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll be posting like weekly in EAFC 24, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.